Good day everyone! In this video, we are going to learn about angles and their measures. Trigonometry basically means the measurement or solving the measure of a triangle or solving the sides and the angles of triangle. What is angle? Angle is defined as rotating away about its endpoints. And there will be we have sides of an angles. We have the initial side and the terminal side, which is the terminal side or the initial side, some x-axis, and then the other side between y and x-axis, which is the terminal side. Now, there are 4 quadrants to consider, and the first quadrant measure 0 to 90 degrees, and second quadrant measure is 180 degrees, and third quadrant measure is 270 degrees, and fourth quadrant we have 360 degrees. CoTerminal angles. A coterminal angles will have the same, we have initial side and the terminal side. So now, how will you determine the two coterminal angles or 60 degrees? One for terminal will be positive and the other will be negative. Just remember, to get the two coterminal angles, we're going to remember this one. First, you have to add plus positive 360 degrees, and for negative, we're going to subtract 360 degrees. Therefore, 60 degrees, we have 420 degrees and negative 30 degrees for his terminal. Remember again, just remember and subtract 360 degrees. Next, how about the 30 degree? Find the coterminal angle. So, add now, we have 390 and negative 330 degrees. Next, negative 20 degrees. One is positive, one is negative. So, we're going to add 360 and subtract 360. So, therefore, we have 340 and negative 380 degrees. How about for 460 degrees? Now we need our one positive and one negative. If going to subtract 460 degrees, if give you 100, so therefore it's not negative. So subtract other term, so therefore you can get now the negative side. So remember, we are going to find a one negative and one positive. Therefore, we have 460 plus 360 equals 820 degrees. Positive, and for negative, we're going to subtract until you can find the negative angle. So, because the first time is subtracted by 460 will give us 100 degrees, which is the positive, and then after that, we're going to subtract again 360, so that we can get another, we have result which is negative 260 degrees. So okay, again add and subtract 360 degrees. So now, what is a complementary angles? Complementary angles, see that two angles, if going to add, it will subtract in 90 degrees. So find the complement of each angles. it's 126, that 120 is added into 90 degrees. Therefore, 40 minus 90, we can 50 degrees. This one doesn't have complementary angles. Why? Because it's more than 90 degrees. Now, we come up the supplementary angles. Find the supplementary angles. A complementary 90 degrees, supplementary is 180 degrees. So therefore, the two we have angles, we have supplementary angles which is added to 180 degrees, and therefore 140 degrees and 60 degrees. Other the coterminal angles. We're going to add and subtract 360 degrees complementary angles. You're going to find the value of the angle and then subtract it into 90 degrees, and for the supplementary angle, subtract into 180 degrees. Let's proceed the relation between degrees and radians. Acute angles measures from 0 to 90 degrees or less than 90 degrees because the measurement of 90 degrees angles, right angles. Obvious is 90 degrees or more than 90 degrees is to 180 degrees, less than 180 degrees complementary angles if the two angles of the sum of the two angles equal to 90 degrees, that is a complementary. Supplementary angles if the two angles equal to 90 degrees and two angles is 180 degrees, that is a supplementary angles. Now, relationship between degrees and radians. We're going to convert now degree going to radians, radian going to degrees. So this one take as 180 degrees is equal to pi. So 1 degree will be equal to pi over 180 degrees. Therefore, we're going to do from degree going to radian is multiply pi over 180. That is 1 pi will be equal to 180 degree over pi. So therefore, now the radian converted into degree, and 1 minutes or 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. So remember all this again. 1 degree equal to pi over 180 degree. 1 pi is equal to, or radians converted into, we have will give you 180 degrees over pi. So because of the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r units, so therefore 2 pi equals to 360 pi is equal to 180 pi over 2 equals to 90 degrees. So there are the special angles we need to remember. 0 pi over 2, we have 90 degrees. 180 pi, 270 degrees is equal to 3 pi over 2. Just remember that 90 and 180 and 270 degrees are all divided into 2. Next, this one we add more 45 degrees. Pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, and then we will have pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4, which is 45 degrees. And add more that the special angles, we have that 330 degrees over here is pi over 6. These are is 150, 210, and 330 degrees. Next, we have 60 degrees, so we have going to add how this one is 90. There we have 180, and this one we have become 270 minus we have 300 degrees, which is 240. And then this one is 300 degrees, so these are the values of radians. From degree converted into radians, so again, what is going to do is multiply by 180 over pi and pi over 180 degrees. So back to the conversion, pi times 180 over pi, you're going to convert, so you're going to multiply times 180 over pi if you're going to get degree. And then pi times pi over 180 degrees equal to, we have radian.